What's going on, Jerome's? So this video would have been out earlier, except Daddy was out winning the day, having some good times, decompressing after a very long week of hashtag content, but it's a passion project, so here we are. Anyways, the Vikings are rededicating themselves to running the frickin' ball this offseason, especially all 3 years of Kevin O'Connell's tenure so far. Just like you never feel good about 4th and 1. Never feel good about running the ball in the red zone, but Kwesi looking to rectify that. Re-signing Aaron Jones, signing up Ryan Kelly, getting rid of Bradbury eventually, getting rid of Ed Ingram, trading Ed Ingram actually, as well as sign up Will Fries. Plus, my God, Schefter trade. 49ers are trading Jordan Mason to the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings are signing Mason to a 2-year deal with over $7 million fully guaranteed at signing with a maximum value of $12 million. Now, Mason, as a UDFA, heading into year 4, was slated to be a restricted free agent. They probably would have tendered him at the second round level, which would have been about $5 million. So that's about what we're talking about. Now, what is the trade compensation? It's real and it's beautiful. Minnesota sends a 2026 6th-round pick and a pick swap from 160 to 187 this year. So the Vikings drop in the 5th round. By the way, I love the concept of the pick swap because you maintain the same number of picks. You just slide down. That's where the value is. I love it. And the 2026 6th-round pick is from the Ed Ingram trade to the Texans. So basically, the Vikings get this powerful, perfect outside zone scheme fit running back who will punch you right in the face for Ed Ingram, who I still don't know how Kwesi got a draft pick for that. This is huge. This is fantastic. And all the haters and the losers, like, apology line goes around the corner. That's right, man. And plus, this is really underrated as a running back duo. Like Aaron Jones, like having Jordan Mason in the mix, especially on early down between the tackles, short yardage, red zone work, is going to keep Aaron Jones fresher. And I do think that Aaron sort of wore down towards the end of last year, but having Jones fresher later in games, later in the season, that's what's going to be important. Again, I didn't like how much work Jones got throughout the year because just like, do you want to burn up Aaron Jones in October or do you want him in January, February? I don't know, but Jordan Mason is fantastic. So he turns 26 in May, 5'11", 223, 2022 UDFA out of Georgia Tech. Caught on with San Francisco and the Niners, of course. You know, the Shanahan outside zone, perfect fit here with Kevin O'Connell and the Vikings. Got a lot of work in 2024. With Christian McCaffrey out with injury. Remember, week 1 is just like, McCaffrey could play, says Kyle Shanahan, and then Jordan Mace said, they told me I would start on Friday. Yeah. But Mace, 153 carries, 789 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns, 5.2 yards per carry. Did miss 5 games with a high ankle sprain towards the end of the year. And then that's when rookie Isaac Guerendo, the pride of Louisville, got some run. And obviously they feel comfortable with him as the understudy to McCaffrey going forward. That's why Mason became a little bit expendable. But he's a tough, no-nonsense outside zone puncher. He's also adept at gap as well. So he brings a lot to the table. He's an absolute hammer in outside zone, very decisive, bounce, cut, all that stuff. One cut and downhill, and he's a freight train. Like speed, legit, power, legit, everything's there. Career 5.3 yards per carry, 3.47 yards per carry after contact. All right. Also, early down, short yardage, red zone. He's the guy. Not much of a receiver or pass protector, 14 career receptions. Only played 29 career reps in pass protection for the 49ers, which is kind of telling. And here's the thing, though. With Kevin O'Connell, if you want to run the ball, you have to be able to pass block. Because otherwise it gets too... It tips off the defense what the Vikings are going to do if you are only in there to run the ball, right? And pass protection is huge. That's one of the reasons why Kinkenna and Nwangu didn't get on the field to run for the Vikings. Same thing with Ty Chandler. But Mason is going to have to work with Curtis Modkins, running backs coach, and really get that pass protection up to snuff. I'm sure that Aaron Jones will help too. Good compliment for Aaron Jones. It's I don't know. We have to think of a nickname for this. Like Sonic and Knuckles is obviously taken, but Thunder and Lightning's boring. Smash and Dash has connotations, but I don't know. Hammer and Jones. Hammer and Aaron Jones. We'll think of something. Also, he wears the defense's ass out. Like I wish that there was splits about his yards per carry by quarter, because I bet you it goes up a lot in the fourth quarter. Because the Vikings saw this up close. where Mason kept the 49ers in that game, 100 yards rushing and a touchdown early in the season. Never count out, hey, that guy played well against the scouting. It's undefeated, man. But he's one of those type of players that eventually the defense just gets tired of tackling him. And that's going to be really important, especially if and when the Vikings offense and the defense get them some early leads, and you got to salt away that lead with the 4-minute offense in the fourth quarter. I love it. Also allows the Vikings to go true BPA in the draft. So whether it's offensive line, tight end, receiver, edge rusher, corner, safety, whatever, like they can go true blue BPA, because before, when it was just Aaron Jones, the Vikings would have been forced to take a running back. Now, it's a very deep running back class, and this still doesn't discount the chance that the Vikings take a running back, because effectively, even though Jones and Mason's contracts are 2-year deals, they're basically 1-year deals, but they're not desperate to have to take a quarterback at some point. So if there's other value at other positions, I think the Vikings can absolutely go true BPA in this spot. Now, the Vikings running back room, Jones, Mason, Ty Chandler's in a contract year on his rookie deal. Xavier Scott is on a futures deal. CJ Ham, of course, the immortal fullback, which is great. Now, we're just biding our time because we're going to let Cam Akers sign somewhere else, and then we're just going to trade for his ass again midseason, 3 years in a row for Mike Yo. It's going to be good, man. But, again, this doesn't preclude the Vikings from drafting a running back, but I think that the first and or second round, in the event of a trade down running back, whether it's Johnson, Hampton, Henderson, Judkins, probably off the table, but that doesn't mean the Vikings won't partake later on in the draft and or UDFA. Again, UDFA running back in this class is going to be like a 4th or 5th round running back in most classes. That's how deep this class is. But overall, I mean, y'all owe Kwesi a lot of apologies, because this is a smart move that addresses a need. Or remember, and also, he doesn't affect the comp picks because obviously he was traded. So the Vikings' needs coming into the season: interior offensive line, defensive line, pass rush, cornerback, as well as running back. He's doubled down on all of them. All of them. So I love what Kwesi has done. Gives them maximum flexibility in the draft. BPA, and also we're going to be able to run the damn ball back up in that ass with the resurrection. It's going to be good. It's going to be good, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings trade for Jordan Mason with essentially the draft pick that they got from Ed Ingram. It's fantastic. Let us know your thoughts, comment section. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.